Grand Rising Divine Soul Tribe, it's your goddess, Queen Goddess. I'm here right now just to get a check-in, honestly. I wanted to, it's been led on me to come on right now. I don't know, what message is about to come out, but we're just going to take our time and, make it happen. Most High Divine Infinite Creator, we thank you so much for this message. We thank you so much for this day. We thank you so much for this moment and this breath that we're encompassing right now within our flesh. We thank you for everything in all realms, at all times, in all ways. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, just get into it, right? It's been a lot going on energetically this month. And this month is actually October 2020, in case you're watching this after I've posted it. So we have to recognize three things that are going on right now. One, people are purging the energy from the whole 2020. Really, at this point, we're coming into the cusp of the end of 2020, and people are purging energies that they have found themselves afflicted by due to COVID or whatever the case might be. And I don't mean having COVID. I mean actually like just the process of everything that has happened with COVID-19 and all that, whatever you want to call it. There has been a deliberate shift in consciousness amongst people, okay? And I've actually been noticing that, all right? People's vibrations are so freaking low right now. So low, and I'm not appreciative of that, okay? I'm really not. And I'm saying this, I'm saying this directly to you guys because as the Divine Soul Tribe, when we're connected, okay? So those that recognize that they are a part of the divine tribe, they recognize that their healing helps the rest of the tribes heal, okay? So I take my time and I heal myself. I do what I need to do. If you don't see me posting or something like that, it's because I have been guided to take my time to heal, any energy that might be coming towards me. So these are the processes and things that have been happening in 2020 for the whole collective. Most of you guys have been forced into dealing with yourselves, okay? And that's just the quickest way to say it. And that's awesome. It's absolutely awesome that you're in a position where as though you've had to deal with yourself. You've had to heal. You've had to cut out people that don't no longer serve you. You've had to do the things that you needed to do to get to a better vibration, okay? Now we're at the second second half of the year, the last quarter of 2020, and October, the veil is lifted because they're doing so many ceremonies and different things like that to bring in archonic spirits and different things like that that are not beneficial to a high vibration, okay? That means a few things for the Divine Soul Tribe. You're going to have people in your space that are just here to leech. You're going to have people in your space that are just here to energetically bring you into a low vibration. You're going to have people that don't even show you, your worth. And they're going to be the ones that you find they actually just don't know their own worth, okay? And you're going to stop allowing them to take your vibration, to take your stance, your mental, your physical, whatever the case might be. You're going to find that time to just take that power back from them. It's like you have people in your corner. Make sure they're in your corner and make sure they not just mirroring the opposing side, okay? Straight up. And I'm saying this because it's a lot of fake people out here, okay? I'm not one of them. If you ever thought I was one of them, you can get the heck off my channel because I'm realist as it comes, okay? I don't appreciate people lying to themselves about the things that they know for a fact they need to heal. If you know for a fact you need to heal yourself. I recognize where I need to heal. You need to recognize where you need to heal, okay? And when you need time to yourself, you better take that time to yourself. It's no explanation and no excuse as to why you're not putting yourself first in your healing, okay? That's just what I'm getting at this point in time. So point 2 is support, okay? Support. If you want support, you have to support others, okay? If you want support, you have to support others. If you know for a fact that you have a frequency that is divine, you need to shed that light on the different tribes. Now, granted, all the tribes are not divine. We recognize that all the tribes are not divine. However, we recognize that every being is connected to the same divine source if they choose to be. So you being connected to a divine source should automatically make you feel entitled to give somebody else, that ray of hope, that light, that inspiration to say, hey, you know what? It's a better day today. It's a better day every breath. It's a better breath every breath. You have to recognize that your power is your power, but your power is only as strong as where your source is, okay? If your source is rooted in low vibrations, guess what? Your life will be poo. And I would say another word, but we're gonna keep it PG for this, because there's a lot of people that like to take words and switch it up and try to make it seem like they don't want to receive the messages that are being given. So they try to switch up the words and try to make it seem like it's something that it's not. Here's what I'm saying. Don't BS your blessings, okay? If you know for a fact that you're here for a divine purpose, make that divine purpose real. Okay, for one. For two, recognize that people are not going to respect you if you don't put up what you need to put up to make people respect you. Meaning, you know what you're worth, you know what you're doing in your life, you know what you have going on, and you trust yourself. Because if you didn't trust yourself, you would not be moving forward. Okay, so if you have anybody in your circle, in your space, anything that's telling you otherwise other than greatness, now if you slipping up, I expect you to have people around you to tell you that you're slipping up. And if you don't feel like you have that energy, you need to clear out everything and just stay to yourself, okay? Because you're never going to lie to yourself. You know what you need. You know what you don't need. Do what you need to do to build up the tribe. And you make sure you show support to people who are supporting you. Even if they aren't supporting you, support them with some type of, I send you love, I send you peace, because maybe that's what they need to get out of that lack of support for you or for whatever you got going on, because people are haters, okay? It's a lot of haters, right? It's so many haters out here. Like, it'll be those ones that come to you asking you for advice or whatever the case might be, just to try to get a little piece of what's going on in your life so they could try to figure out what type of hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft, black magic, whatever the case might be, what type of ill intentions. And trust me, I'm pointing this out because I recognize there's a lot of haters out there, and there's a lot of haters straight up. People have been sending direct attacks, energetic attacks. They know that they can't physically stop what anybody divinely guided has going on. But what they will do, they will send them energetic attacks, okay? They gonna keep sending them and sending them and sending them because they are lost. Not even recognizing that the things that they are summoning to try to take you out your power are the same things that's going to knock them off of their freaking thrones, okay? Whatever thrones they thought they were sitting on with that ill energy, with that negative, deceitful energy, with that hatred, with that malice, with that, okay, you got something good going on, but I'm hating, so I'ma just send all types of negative energy towards you. I'ma just send all types of ill intention, and and a lot of times you wouldn't even recognize. It could be your own friend, your own family, your own people that will throw you into the grave, okay? And ask you, how you gonna get out? You know how you gonna get out? Climb out. Use your strength that you healed and you climb out. I don't know where all this is is being stemmed from, all this energy, of people just not supporting. I don't understand. And I'm not speaking to me personally. I mean just generally. Like, where is the love? Where is the love in this community, in this tribe, in our people? We are a being, and we're all in this struggle together. I don't care what your color is, I don't care what your age is, your creed, whatever. We're all beings. We all have the same needs. We all have the basic needs that have to be met daily. If you're not meeting them for yourself, you can't expect somebody else to meet them for you. You have to drop expectations, and you have to drop those restrictions that you put on yourself, thinking that you can't do everything that you need to do. You can support yourself, but you can also recognize that even if you are in a position where you can support others, if you don't support others, guess what? Eventually you will not be able to support yourself. So me personally, I could be dead broke. Y'all will never know. You know why? Because I'm always rich in my spirit. I'm always fruitful in my spirit. I'm always giving a word of advice and encouragement to people. I don't care if I know you or not. We're all beings. I empathize what you feel. You empathize what you feel. So my thought is, if I can make your day brighter, maybe you might just get an inspiration to change the world and make the world brighter, you know? But it all starts with me. And that's the whole point of this. So third fact, stay geared up. You have to recognize that this is not a physical war at this point in time in 2020. This is an energetic and a spiritual and a mental war, okay? So if you have to set yourself aside from everything just to find out exactly what your highest purpose is, do that, okay? Do it. I don't care what it takes, but you have to do what you need to do to get moving forward towards making this divine shift happen, okay? It's like this collective energy of, okay, we're moving forward, and I'm not speaking personally, I'm speaking collectively. The energy that I've been feeling collectively from the Divine Soul Tribe Collective is not, it's like we've been dealing with people that have been trying to coattail our divinity. And it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And then too, it's been a lot of religious figures out here coattailing like they're actually divine, and they're not. For example, there are a lot of pastors that you probably listen to. There are a lot of people out here that you probably listen to, thinking that mega churches and all that stuff, thinking that the money made them. Guess what? Anybody that thinks money made them is already dead, okay? You're nothing, okay? Point blank and simple. Your energy made you. Your energy is what made that money. So if your energy is indebted, meaning like your energy is trash, you ain't worth nothing. I don't care what you're actually worth monetarily. You're not worth anything if your spirit does not align with that same frequency, okay? And I know I said 3 things, but I'm telling you, I'm on a roll right now. We're just going to keep going. So another point, if you have something that you're trying to do, push through it and get it done. Push through it and get it done. I'm going to say it again, push through it and get it done. There is no hiccups other than the ones you create for yourself. It's going to be people out there that don't support you. Granted. It's going to be people out there that lie on you. Granted. It's going to be people out there that try to find ways to take you off your success. Granted. But guess what? There's a divine source that is greater than all of those things. And if you stay connected, and when you stay connected, no force, no energy, no nothing will ever take you off your path. Now, it might delay. Those energies coming towards you may delay you a bit. But time is of the essence. If anything is delayed, I guarantee you it ain't delayed, because divine timing is always at work. Everything is always in alignment. So when you recognize that things are always in alignment, no matter what your timing is, no matter what anybody else's timing is, and no matter what anybody's energy towards you is, you're going to succeed. You're going to be great, because everything is divinely aligned. Everything is divinely timed. And everything that you're supposed to have, you will have. Let people lie on you. Let people talk trash about you. Let people be non-supportive towards you. Let people think you got stuff going on that is not divine if they need to make themselves feel better. Let them do that. But you stand in your power, and you know that what you have going on is divinely orchestrated, divinely guided. And know that nobody's going to fight somebody that ain't worth nothing. So if somebody's sending you energetic attacks, if somebody is sending you any type of shade or hatred, it's because they already see your worth. Okay? All right? So, granted, all that being said to say, I love y'all. I know that was so extra the way I just ended that, but straight up, because I could go on for hours. And I absolutely will one day. One day I will go on for hours and just talk about the great things, the things that I've been through. Truly, like if y'all only knew, 2020 alone has been a year of accepting every breath for what it's worth for me. Okay? Because at the top of 2020, I literally took my last breath. And in that explanation should let y'all know, at this point, it's not a life or death situation for me. It's always a life situation, okay? And these are tears of joy that y'all see coming out my eyes. I'm telling you, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to still have that breath of life. I'm so thankful, truly, because at this point in my life, I've recognized that my love for myself, my connection with the divine, and my ruach, my breath of life that has been bestowed upon me, is what's going to usher me into my greatness. So with all that being said, it's your goddess, Queen Goddess. You can find me on Instagram at thatsupermodel. You can find me on Facebook, /success is your fragrance. You can also just, Google search that supermodel, okay? If you guys like to book a personal reading or, support, definitely have Divine Soul Care Essentials at gqrx.co. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Namaste.